Hello and welcome. Right, yes, I never thought about that, did I? Yeah, stones, quite sizable ones, but they can be quite, yeah, we're mulching as well, so we're going to get a mulching bonus. That's why, another reason why I absolutely love this. It is fairly fast, it's not really losing an awful lot of speed, so that's good. So we're going to get a mulching bonus for this, but we have got stone, so I think the only thing we can probably afford is do at least one for now. The other thing is, if we're going to do this, we're going to go self-sufficient. I think we will. Now this, as we've seen, is the flattest bit, so yeah, although this is so very reasonable, and it's not going to be a big shock to most people, what I'm going to place, really, the production shed. Because this can make lime and herbicide and all manner of things. So, and we've got stone, which is the biggest constituent part of this. Now, can we squeeze that at the back? I think we probably can. Maybe it's a little bit on the small side. I think we could actually just stick that there. Don't know that the V mode's going to do an awful lot of harm to that, but it might. Have a look. Let's just see. A bit far out, actually. Let's see if we might need to do a little tiny bit of levelling. I would say that's probably about right. Just a tiny bit of painting. And I think it's alright as it is, actually. Yeah, so we want to lease. We are seriously getting through some cash. Oh no, talk about... Yeah. Also, we're going to need to buy... There we've got the front loader, but we are going to need to buy... I think we're going to go for reasonableness. We've got the weight. Big back handler is what I was thinking. And this is going to be down at the shop. Nope. Have I just... there we go. Front loader, yes. Fantastic. Right then, I'm going to pan back down. The Fent is already down at the shop. We're going to go and grab a couple of bits, including some seeds. Yeah, it's seriously. And I think all we can afford... Do we lease a bigger one, or do we... I think we'll buy a single Foncusser and two Foncussers. Yeah, they are very, very reasonable. You can just about manage the two other tractors on those. So I'm going to see you. Right, well, the weight is on yeah, so we're lucky that most of these things are actually quite light. Yeah, we need some seeds, and well, we're going to create our own lime. I think we're going to have to be a little bit patient. I do actually. So let's level up, and we're going to need. What are we actually planting, or are we just prepping? Really, I think we're probably better to. Thinking about it, I would say if we're going to go into making bread next year, oats would be our best friends. It has got such a really fantastic thing for making bread, so we're going to use that to its fullest. Also vineyards, olive groves, but the production type, I think we'll go that, but we really haven't got any cash for that at the time being. Now I guess the shop is here, and it is indeed. So then we are going to need yeah, if we're only prepping really fertilizer, no, it's not going to matter just yet. Thinking about it, the only thing we really need to worry about, or don't really need to worry about, seeds. Have I jumped the gun a little? Do we leave this down here? I was thinking about doing this straight away, but do we? Do we really? Do we need to, or do we go through the winter because we've not got anything to do, or at least till next month? We could actually. Let's just pop back up to the top. There's a lot of redstone. I think we're going to go through till tomorrow, till September month, and we're going to set this going on this, because that should be done, really. Now I do realise, obviously, oh, okay, so it's actually, We don't know, do we? We can't tell. Won't tell you. It just tells you that there's weeds growing. So that's unfortunately that we're going to have a bit of a hit. Or is that? Let's go right into the... Yeah, no, they've not disappeared. So weeds are growing. Which is a bit strange because I can't see any weeds. Right, we're going to go through till tomorrow morning. Remind myself, we'll leave it on that. Yeah, that is where we're going to leave it. So I'm going to... go through till September morning, and it is it's 1 minute off 9 o'clock. Let's just scoot till 9:01. Otherwise, we can't do the go through till 9 o'clock in the morning. We haven't leased anything, have we? We did, yeah. I was going to, and then I changed my mind, didn't I? Yeah, the other thing is, as I said, it is very much like I did say. You never know what you're going to get throughout the winter, and that is definitely ready to rock and roll. Ooh, 24,000. Yeah, there are a couple of months where this... have I said this is to self-unload? I don't think I have. So we want automatic cutter attached, stop while unloading, and combine self-unload. And we have... Now the where... Oh no, we're going to stick it straight. What is the storage limit on our production? Sorghum flour. It is 100 tons. I think we're going to probably overcome that. Sports. Let's get this going. I'm going to go straight into a time lapse. The worker is going to do most of this. But we're going to probably have to follow him at times, or her, with the Rudolph, and we're gonna, yeah, in fact we're gonna probably follow like glue, I think. I'm trying to think, did we look at the sales? No, we didn't. We shall do that as well whilst we're waiting. Yeah, but nice big stones. That is going to make a lot of lime. That is going to be 8. I do love these little roads. Right, smashing. This is a big field. Right, I'm going to say my words anyway. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh, how big is that? A 6 metre. We can probably do better than that. There's a fantastic set that we could, the Garank set, which is, I think that's a 6 metre, and it's less than that anyway. So yeah, I think. How big is that field? I think how far in the distance. Right, yeah, we're going to follow. Right, I'm going to say my words, and we'll see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I think we will still buy some bits and bobs. Really? I think it makes sense. We're still going to need seeds next year and things like that. So let's buy, and we are definitely going to need a funguser, otherwise it's not going to work. So I think we're going to buy 2 of those because it's going to take forever, and we could actually set those going now, really. Because that's, yeah, the stone pickers is going to really rely upon. That's a shame in a way, but then again, if we get a bigger one, we get a bigger one. And we need to get some seeds. It's a lot to seed, actually. I think we're going to go. Can we make sorghums where we've not got anything? Production shed doesn't do that, does it? But you need. Well, no, we could buy that. We'll buy 2 for now. I'm trying to be really stringent because we seriously, yeah, without the Lords thing, really, we are seriously, yeah. Now then, do we buy another weight for this? I think we can manage these one at a time. We could also stick one on the front of the tractor itself as we take it back up. Yeah, it's not terribly heavy, so all of this really we can pretty much manage as we actually are. If we did that a little bit better, remember the weakness of the big back handler is the fact that you can't take it back off, and then you've got to manhandle it in a really nasty way. So let's get this right. Right, let's get that level. Let's get it on level so that we could probably fit 2 of them. Yeah, we may as well. Oh, I don't know, they are quite broad. I think with a tiny bit of overhang, we might be able to do it. We need to face the other one to us, though, I think. It's going to stick out a little bit, but we've seen there's not exactly a lot of traffic in the mountains, so I think we're alright. Now it's going to rain at 10. I have seen, and as we know, it may well come sooner a little bit. It's not usually terribly far out, but it can be a little. So I'm poised to pop up there and actually. Now then, let's concentrate while we do this. Oh. Fantastic. I'm not sure with these whether these are. I think these are normal weights. So I think we'll carry 1 at a time. Plus which, these don't like you to carry them 2 at a time. They do strange things. And in the interest of my life, I've known it to. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Whoa, what was that in aid of? I'd say you should be able to stick that inside the funker. Ooh, okay. Weight needs to go closer to the top. Right, let's strap that again. Let's go grab that other one. Wow, I was not expecting that. I've seen it if you grab them both. That really is quite nasty. Oh, yeah. I know it really should have the pick and pack, but do we need? I don't think we can carry the fertilizer. I think it would be a little bit too heavy. I suppose we could buy a second weight. That's not what I meant to do. Right, is there anything else we need? You can guarantee I'll come back. Right, let's go back up to the field. I'm not holding my breath out to think this will get up, but I suppose I do always say that you should always test the AI splines to see whether or not it does travel from here to there. Yeah, what the roads are like, whether they do or do not. It might be some can surprise you nicely and others can be terrible. Yeah, like that. Instantly give in. Okay, right then. We should take it up ourselves. I thought it was interesting. I wanted to break it up a little bit because all you're facing is a real monster field. Is it this one? No, through road. It says that clearly. It's the next one we want. Yeah. No, you've not seen it all, have you? I don't think. I was thinking, do we have a bit of a map flip? But we'll run this up first, and I think we're going to go and have a look at the costs, whether the biogas plant is standard cost or whether it is more reasonable, whether we're going to go that route. I mean, we could stick into, is this going to, this, we've seen what this is like. It's a little bit hilly. It is just a tad. But this is a fend. Like that makes a difference. Horsepower's horsepower. I'm glad we didn't stick too much more on this, but I'm not sure even this little bit's gonna, yeah, and this is why I really wanted a contract point. I don't know how H2 Studios would actually get it up. I think this is probably a map, if we're going to play it realistically, where we actually make our own everything and actually do away with the contract point and sort of say that that's not allowed, to make this more of a self-sufficiency thing than, is this the right way? Where are we? All my life, have I come the wrong way? I have. Right, okay. Well, we've never been this way. We could go either way, actually. So let's go. Yeah, let's go around field 1, and we'll come the back way, because we've never been this way before. I think we will. I think what we'll do is, in the interest of realism, what we will do is probably also plant a little bit of wheat, and we need to do that, I believe, this very month. I think I'm right in saying that. We do. Oh no, October as well, but we will do a little bit of wheat, even if we have to separate the field, or just do a little bit of wheat, not do the entire field, and manually cut it and actually do it for seeds. We don't need to do too much, but I think that's probably not a bad idea. No, yeah, I can see where we are. It's nice. Oh, there is something here. A house. See, the up ends of the field, which are quite... This has got echoes of Rizu Forest. But then again, I suppose all mountainous type things would have echoes of that, really. So this is our neighbours. With a much nicer house than us. We haven't even got a caravan or anything to our name, so... Is there something beyond that? Thought I saw, yeah, a little bit more. Oh, beautiful. Oh, benches. Oh, okay, well, no, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Amazing. Yeah, so that helps us enormously, actually. That's a massive, yeah, it is, definitely. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. We'll not encroach upon this person's actual private property. We should go around the edge. So these are our nearest neighbours. think we're approaching our... No, we're not. This is not ours. But this is not too far away. It looks very much to me like a sawmill. What is this place? Oh, wow, we're not actually terribly far away from... Oh no, these are the ones that we've collected. Oh, fantastic. Vache souvenir. Very nice. They are. These are, as we collect them, they actually go on there. So amazing. So this is where we come to Gara. Well, it's not terribly far away, really. We could actually, for once... Now then, let's have a look. Where is the way home? We're not terribly far away, I know that. Oh, you were saying. Well, we're on the right road, though. I am right. So, there was a sawmill. And that's not letting me click on it. Cascade Silo. What does that mean? So is that some sort of storage place? Because that would be a little bit useful, to say the least. Although I have a friend called Omatana that builds exceptionally reasonable storage depots, so we may be calling in on her speciality. Well, she's got many specialities. A woman of many talents. And there is our one and only shed where you can see that the field is coming on. And yeah, the Philip is... Yeah, not got my Star Wars names on, because this was literally first time for this, so yeah. Do we store this? I think more in the middle. But I do think that's probably not a bad idea. Also, we need to allow Create Fields to get that patch sorted, that I did that mistake, or it's going to sit there forever. Yeah, that's not going to take long to actually do now, so we really need the two focuses getting cracking with this and the other one. So we can actually do some lime, and then we will do a little bit of wheat sowing, I think. That will probably be next session. I'll be quite happy to get the fields harvested and this one created, I think, but we will set the funguses going right now. And let's grab the Grimlock tractor, because I would imagine that is probably getting fairly full now. No, not particularly. In fact, we're not far off. I am very nicely surprised by the Deutz being able to manage this field. I seriously, when I looked at it, I thought, I'm not sure that's going to manage, but it is actually managed admirably. Careful, there's a bit of cleanup to do. As we'll literally empty this. We will obviously, there's straw to get up, but there's no rush for that. Whoa. Well, I'm glad we've got the 200 horsepower Orion. That really has been a great asset already. Now then, yeah, that's true. I'm trying to think about how we're going to do this. We're going to have to set them going, really, I think. We're also going to need a water tanker. I thought we were relocating the petrol, but we ought to do that really. Although I suppose we could buy some barrels. Yeah, I think we probably will do what I said. I'm going to give myself the full 2,500 back. So that's another. We'll say 500 to make this realistic, so that we cannot do that now. Yeah, I'm going to change this. we've got to be self-sufficient. We cannot call in because the mountainous roads are just too severe. So we've got to really lean upon our own devices. Whether that's I mean, we could actually fill our own tankers and stuff like that, but we can't have anything at all. No store deliveries either. We've got to be totally self-sufficient. That would be quite a challenge for myself, really. But yeah, I think we'll do that. So in that case, we've got to have some build, and I think we can make. There's one thing you were forgetting, and that is the fact that if you're going to do the production shed, it really does need manure. But then again, we probably are going to call in. Yeah, let's. The one thing I'm going to say, let's go down to the biogas plant and see if it's a standard one or whether it's a reasonable one or what. The bio tank. We've got no animals. Yeah, we know this. We saw it on Grimnock's other map, Volcano Island. That's why I was expecting some quite great things from this, but it still has got a biogas plant somewhere. I'm sure it said it had. Well, if it has, I can't see it. Unless it meant the bio tank, but that's not a biogas plant. Okay, that's intriguing, because I'm sure on the reading of this it said there was a biogas plant. But I cannot for the life of me see anything on there that vaguely resembles a biogas plant. So we'd have to have one built ourselves, which that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we will rise to the challenge. We shall. Yeah, now the bio tank, that can do things, but to be honest, we've got that covered really with what we've done. So it is, unfortunately, no biogas plant here. No, just the bio tank, which is an amazing bit of kit, but we can pretty much do all of those things from. We haven't got any animals, so yeah, we haven't. Although we do know that we can buy some in the mountains, but we're an awful long way away from affording that. So now Elizabeth's going to pop and do that last little bit over there. I think we're going to borrow that. Right. I'm going to go into another bit of a time lapse. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. stops play. We've pretty much done it. I've got to be honest, it was on the... For once the weatherman was spot on. It doesn't matter about stone picking, though, it'd get a bit slushy. To be honest, what I thought I'd do is, if we could get away with it, is obviously literally get us through to this point where we'd finish the field, and we've pretty much just got this little bit which we'll leave the harvester out. Next session we will stick that. I was going to run to the shop. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that, me running this down to the shop, so that next session we start. We've got a few little bits and bobs that we need. A water tanker, and if we're going to play this, which self-sufficiency, we're in the mountains, we're cut off from anywhere, we can't actually have things delivered because no one's going to deliver up here, and we've got to run down to the shop to order things as it would be in real life. Then that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to run this down so the next session I can think about what we need. Definitely need a water tanker to make the lime a thing. Definitely, if we're going to do this, although we haven't got a sprayer or anything at present, I'm hoping in the future we shall have. So we will get some salt to make herbicide. Now then, think about this, which is the best way? It is actually to take a straight right here. I thought it was. We'll leave those trundling these stone pickers. That was a bit of a quandary on what I would do. I thought, well, I've not got the weight. Could have gone to get the weight, but I thought, well, it worked. It did work. Now then, which way from here? It is actually to take the right. Is the quickest way. Well, you say. Definitely. Beautiful map, gorgeous, very, very challenging. This is going to be a challenging map, which, yeah, look at the fields. I've got to be honest though, I am very impressed. Hold on a minute, am I going the wrong way? We are, we should have taken the left. Okay, well, we can still make it this way. We're just going to... Oh, you say it's not no crop, so we can we? Are you sure? It seems to be a bit of an outcropping of rock. We might have to turn back, go. I think we can do it. I do. We can join the re. It's a bit of a good job. It's a tractor. Is the one thing I'm gonna say, because this is a little bit beyond tractors. Well, not really, not beyond them, but it certainly is a little bit, yeah, perhaps not a route we should be taking. So this wow, well, that's not much better. That's the proper track. This is the one we came up. We actually took the better track then, really. I said this was the right way, but I don't know that it is. This is the road we came with this the first time, whereas the road we took the second time was far less challenging. The 150 horsepower could actually make that. And then where do we go? Here we take, and we'll go straight on. Yeah, we're going to leave this down at the shop. Been a monster session, although obviously compressed into a time lapse. It's not going to be terrible. We've achieved a lot. That it was right. Of course, we did see that as one big thing. So it's a good job we bought all of those bits and bobs, really, because otherwise we would have been in trouble. Because it wouldn't have actually done it. I'd have had to done some painting to make it work. But we're lucky. We actually did match. The field prices are amazing. But then it's a challenging land, so I can see why. Now then, where? We want to be going sort of straight on, actually, yes. I remember seeing this building, but it looks different. It's amazing. Now, from a different direction, it looks completely different. No, it wasn't a cow. No, it wasn't. No. Yeah. I'm not looking for them, but if I see them, I will, because this is, yeah, we're gonna. It's one of those things that it happens to begin with, and then, yeah, I don't ever really look for them, as in like, but yeah, I don't mind doing this when you're glancing across at things. But I'm not doing any treasure hunting. The one thing I'm going to say, we started here. I didn't know about big cows at that point, but yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I thought did surprise me that you didn't find anything there. It was a gut feeling. It was, and a rewarded gut feeling. Definitely. Well, that makes us a little bit more healthy, really. I'm very, very pleased with that. So we're going to leave this down here. Yeah, we're going to, just as a reminder, I want to buy the things that I know we need for definite. Definitely need some salt for herbicide. This is not to sell, though. That's the one thing I am going to say. Is, yeah, if we were doing that, we'd have to make it ourselves. But we are going to buy... We're going to allow... Well, again, I don't mind us... I don't think we need to. I really do think, if I'm being totally honest, that we... The road salt, yes. And we'll buy 4 bags. I don't think we need any more than that. Also need a pallet of fuel. Oh, have we got DEF? Have we got DEF? Remind myself. I would imagine I have, because I usually have it on now. No, or the map doesn't support it, one or the other. So no DEF. So we don't need to buy that. We will have to, if we're going to do it this way, we're going to have to buy some diesel barrel. That should last a long while. Definitely want, I would say, a couple of fertilizer pallets. We're not going to be able to lift this though. No, we've left the thing up at the top. I think the one thing we will make a slight concession. We will buy the shop a telehandler. No, 2 will do nicely. Now then, let's have a look. We want a water tanker. That was the main reason for being here. And we will go for the Omatana to begin with, and we will come back if we need anything. Oh, do we go a little bit bigger? Modulo's only for water and milk. So I think the Omatana's versatility is probably, and speed of unload is probably our absolute best asset. Anything else we need? We've got a seeder, fertilizer, sprayer. As I said, we've not got anything, and there's nothing coming in the sales at present. We've got the focuses for that. Let's have a look at our lineup on this just to see if there's anything that sticks out. We've got a field scanner, plough, seeder, stone picker. We've not got a windrow, but we can manage. If we're just doing straw at present, we don't need a windrow because the 6 metre header is going to leave a 6 metre swath distance, so we could follow the same course presently to do that. In time, we could indeed. Well, again, the sales do flesh out your things. You can't rely on them, but it is one of those things that you can sort of do. So that, I think, is going to be alright. So on camera now, let's add 140. How much is the weight? 140. I'm going to buy my favourite telehandler, the Big Schaefer, and we are buying the Biggie. Now we need a weight, so yeah, we may well be lifting heavy things, and we'll add this because I haven't done this, and I'll do the big bag handler for versatility more than anything. I've done this wrong. Until we throw by Vanquish 81. And I think we'll go middle, and we will go, and that one 2, so we want 2 6, and we also want a telehandler, big bag handler. Not a bad guess. Fantastic, and so that's 2,850. 2850, and we are totally square. Let's get this all done. So that is the shops, and can only be used now at the shop, as I have frequently done on most Let's Plays now. Ooh, yeah. No, we'll leave that till next time, to be honest. We'll just stop both of them working and we'll follow on next time with that. Get this loaded at the beginning of the session. Let's just stop that tractor, the other one going as well. They've given about halfway, I should say. Yeah, we need weights, don't we, really, for this as well to make it work. I would almost usually empty them sooner. That's got to be not far off either. Yeah, every time you stop and raise the thing, you can sort of drag it across the ground, but it is a little bit. Right, 2 other weights. I'm trying to think. I think possibly the ton weights, because they're so reasonable. Do we go that? I just think they are fantastic. Really, I think we will just buy 2 of those. I think almost a ton will do the Funkaser proud each time we use that type of thing. Because to be honest, the Funkaser is obviously the most reasonable, but is also a very, very good thing. So we're going to have quite a bit of stone really from this field. We're about halfway there. So just have a quick look before we depart and see how well we did with everything. Yeah, I'm very pleased that we actually managed to get the harvest pretty much done. We're up to 132,000 because of a few tax mistakes where we've been given money back. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of put it in real life terms on what would be. I don't know why I'm running towards that when we could have actually quite plainly looked in the production and seen what we did. Now, we should have got quite a lot in there, I would imagine. It did feel like quite a bit. Yeah, it's not bad really. Remember that it was a totally no fertilisation or anything on that. It would have been 47. Yeah, the flour, obviously, if you look at the sorghum, it's in a slight gain. It's not as good as oats, but you're not losing anything. Yeah, you gain quite a lot from that, but you gain a little bit to do that. And then the bread obviously totally loses half of that, but at least we gain 3 pig food. We are going to sell the pig food. There usually isn't a place on the map to do that, so again, yeah, we'll lose. Well, no, we won't lose. That's what I'm saying. That's what I love about both this and the Farmer Jeb, is so much as the waste goes into a second product that's a believable one for anybody who remembers pig food being made from pretty much anything. So yeah, that's sort of quite believable. And production shared, we will set that going, although we know we can't do anything, and we will set that going because we know we can't do anything from that. Everything has got to be produced by us ourselves, as in, yeah, I mean the manure we can't do anything until we have animals. I'd like to do that, even if it means having a small thing to have a few cows that we eventually upgrade, even if that becomes like a what do you call it, for calves, a calving sort of thing. But again, it's all, I mean, there might be that we, looking at what we've got, that we do that down this bottom end. It's a big field. Yeah, I mean, we could literally stick animals down at the bottom, which is not a bad thing, and then this field gradually shrinks, and then when we can afford it, we expand. There's a lot of fields around us. This is a nice field. That too is a nice field. That's the field we went on that's literally going on there. Again, they're all nice fields, really. So there's a lot of scope on this, and we've sort of gone big straight away. I mean, I'm not being nasty, but that's not a small field. That did very well. I'm heavily shocked in a very nice way that managed to literally do all that. There's a lot of straw on the field as well, which obviously I'm hoping over the winter it's not going anywhere. Oh, we do need to do one, but we've got this field. Say we want to do some, but we don't need to do a mega amount. I'm trying to think, do we do some canola as well for some canola oil? Do we do half of it as wheat, and do we split the field to begin with? Oh, is canola plantable? It usually is, but yeah, no, it is. We could plant canola too, and we could create some canola oil. Now, we've missed the boat, I think, with the canola oil. If I remember rightly, it sells... No, we're doing planting it, so we don't really need to worry about that. It's just, it does do canola oil, so it wouldn't be a bad little crop if we did do that, because we're not going to be missing the window. We've got the tools to do it. So I'm thinking next session I would talking, so let's knock that down to 0.5. Next session we'll get the rest of the stoning done. I think we'll do some wheat. We won't do the lines on this because it might upset course play. I think what we'll do is we'll split this field straight down there, and we'll have that as wheat for seeds, some perhaps to sell. I think there's going to be way too much seeds for that, and then this particular field here, all the way around here, I think we'll do as a big canola field. I think we will, because I don't think that's a bad idea, really. We've done quite a lot of that. They've been very busy, quite well. There is about half the field left, I should say, so really impressive. Quite a lot of straw, which I'm not sure, do we keep it as bedding, or I think silage again. But this is hard economy. Everything is, and we're going to have things built ourselves, which I usually do anyway, but at this particular time we really do need to do that. I'm trying to think, where is the next flat bit? Would probably be down here. Yeah, it's really around where we've classed that as the farmyard is probably the only flattish bit here. Really, would be right next door. And that's probably the flattish bit here. That's about it. There's not really an awful lot more of that. So maybe right next to this, and then we have to encroach upon the field a little bit more to take a little bit more land off. Let's have a look now. No, well, we could place it now. It's not the end of the world. Especially if we're not encroaching on the fields. We may do a little, really. Yeah, we're going to have this sort of built over the winter. Nope, that's not it. It does look like one. Have I gone past it? No, here we go now. That is quite nice. See, that is fairly flat. Now, it does have a bit of a skirt at the back, but that's only going to go on the road. Really, that's very flat. Let's have a look at that. I don't think that's going to encroach, truthfully. And I suppose, really thinking like most farmyards, it wouldn't really matter. No, I think we can just about get past that. We'll not waste as much as we possibly can. Roof's about. I'd say that's smashing. Done. Yeah, I think we'll re-plough that. That corner's not going to matter. We'll re-plough that. That's not bad. And it is really, I was right. My eye did not let me down. We'll literally just plough that tiny little corner up, and we didn't encroach upon that apart from that one little tiny bit. We've not even taken any of the farmyard off. Might have a second smaller, one of the smaller ones built on the left hand side, so we've at least got a couple of sheds, or we might have one built up the top end as well. Yeah, so we're sort of spreading out a little bit, but that is, I think, well, we're going to leave it down to 76,301. We do need an Omatana, which I think we're going to place here. Farm supply production. I keep telling myself off for this. I keep calling it by the modest name. I think it's back a little bit. Yep, it is. We will do that against the road, as we want to be using the road to its maximum. I think we don't need VMO. That's actually working quite nicely. And don't want to be taking off any of the routes so that we can actually get that. Might do something weird to the edge of that. Nope, we didn't. Fine, absolutely fine. Smashing. Yeah, I'll probably, let's do that now as well. I know, but this is all I know it is in a way. Yeah, I don't think it would might need to raise a little. That it will let you do. We will. I did think of this. What I might do is in time is plough it when this is actually seeded with canola, and plough this when that's seeded, and we'll grass this particular area properly so it's grass. Although I might actually, in fact, yeah, let's do it now. Let's get all this little bit of expense. I'd like to do this a little bit more than just green. I think asphalt to match. We'll have a slab of asphalt done here. And we'll go little tiny little runoffs, which I did terribly. Oh, do you know, we'll just fill it in. Yeah, that's the run in. And we'll make this all asphalt. So it looks a little bit like a believable farmyard. We'll leave a bit of grass, I think. And a little bit there. An entry point. And if we're going to do a bit of grass, we might actually buy a little. Or we might just do, as I said, just do a little tiny sprig of grass down there the normal way. Let's just make that a bit more believable. That thing actually would be an entry point. And this here would be probably a slab of concrete, really. And really that does look now a little odd. Yeah, I don't want to do this for once. I know really it's down to the kindness of Grimlock and the fantastic collectibles and the fantastic fact that I mean, it wouldn't take a lot longer. We could still do this, but we've sort of, it's like don't look a gift horse in the mouth, as that old saying goes, really, and we haven't looked a gift horse in the mouth. So that is where I'm going to leave it, yeah. No, that's not really work, is it, doing that? So, yeah, we'll do any repair work next session. Get the stones up, get the canola done. No, we've still got stones to do before we split the field, so that Courseplay can read it. We need to. We might re-put it back in the future as one big field in time, but for now it does suits our purpose really to split it. And we've still got this field as well, but we've got the straw in the field. So we've really got the winter to try and find a forage wagon or a baler, usually, and if not, there's the fantastic square baler. We've got a bale trailer, stroke trailers, so that's not going to be wrong. We've got front loaders, weights, so we could actually manage manual handler, and I'm not afraid of doing that. So yeah, if we've got to do that, we've got to do that. But that is this session over. Yeah, do we scan the field? One thing I would like to do that, if I'm honest. Can we borrow Grimlocks? And if we drop that down, we can collect that with the Orion. Just like to scan that field now that we can, so that at least it's one little job done. It's been a monster session anyway, so 2 minutes is not going to make any difference. I just would like to do that. We could actually stick that weight on the back as we're passing. Stick that on the front so that next time we can actually shift that lot of stones without any kind of hassle. Oh, no, it's in the corner. Right, let's go scan that field, and at least we'll have done a fair overall. There's going to be a few little bits and bobs that you miss. Is that you can't do something on a scale like this and expect everything to be hunky-dory, really. Now, did that AI stuck the lights on? That's amazing. So those AI lights actually worked on this. That's quite amazing, because normally I didn't stick the lights on this either. That's unusual. So the AI has actually stuck the lights on. I have got a mod on that does do that, but it doesn't usually do anything, so that's quite nice. Just check this field out and then we will finish. Yeah, we'll get that last little bit of crop up next session, if we don't run it over. Wow, this is a big field. Not that I'm complaining. I'm in fact very, very pleased with the fact of how cheap the land is. Normally we'd have a little field by now, so again, Grimlock's, I mean, again, yes, the location, yeah, I realise that this type of farming would not suit a lot of people, really. I mean, in real life, truthfully, either, because it is quite a daunting thing to be cut off and to have to rely on your own devices, and yeah, other people as well, when you are really cut off from everybody else. It's actually doing like that. It just speeds it up a little bit if you've only got a couple of scans. Oh, I think we'll do this. Looks a bit more farmyard like. Amazing that we got big stones again. I mean, well, the little stones would have added up to a few tons, but right, that'll do. Yeah, the rest we'll do next session. Just wanted to have a quick look at. Ooh, beautiful. We knew it was going to be a nice field because of the bonus. I mean, they're all not bad at all. So our score overall, yeah, that knocks us down a little bit because that's only 47. The rest we've knocked up already. No, we have. We've gone up slightly. 47. Does anything need ploughing? Because no, it doesn't. That is unusual, really. On a, yeah, I mean that's just stone. So we did it all right, because normally on hard economy, one of the first things that happens is you need to plough. So quite fortunate on that, which is fantastic. So yeah, we've mulched as well. So we're going to get the mulch bonus. I know it's not massive, but it's useful as well. That's probably why the precision farming score's gone up a little bit. But yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this. Quite challenging. I'm actually looking forward to this. Yeah, it is quite a challenging map, really. Don't know where it's going to go. We're going to do a few sessions to begin with, and again, it's one of the extreme series. We're doing this on start from scratch. We're doing it on. I mean, we're lucky that nearly all of these start from scratches, thanks to the kindness of the map makers, that we've actually had a bit of a leg up on almost all of them. We've been given the equipment. I really do like this. Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's a challenge a little less in a way, but I've got to be honest, as I keep saying, it's a monster challenge anyway, even start from scratch, just as it is. So yeah, right. Anyway, no, I'm going to leave that. Yeah, I know what I'm like. I just crack on. Right. Yeah. All that remains to be said is goodbye for now.